Okay, here is the issue I've been running into, and I guess it's a pretty common fix, so I'll explain it. Basically, the pads are, you could almost say, too big. They're so tight, I had to hammer them in. The old ones I had to hammer out, which those ones were rubbing, and now I see why. Whoever did the brakes didn't look into it that fully much and just ran them bitches until they ground down. Basically, I'm having to take a Dremel and grind this end of the pad, which would be on this bracket, the part that goes right here. It's too big that the pads literally, you can get them in, but they just don't slide. No matter how much grease, no matter what, you know, everything else has clearance. Everything else is good. I thought this was gonna be a problem, but that holds well. You just can't get the pads they don't slide. They do nothing, no matter what you do. So then once the caliper was pressing, you know, they just weren't really wanting to move back or do anything that they were holding. And I noticed you can only slide them where they'll only, you know, you'll move one end because it's so tight. As you see, I can just move one side, but I can't come in here and, you know, press the whole thing, just like what I just did. I pressed in the middle, one side gave, and that, because of that, ended up causing, it's just the pad that was doing it. You can almost see the edging wear. I think you see it better on this one. Yeah, right there. Just part of the pad was going in. These are brand new pads too, maybe 50 miles. So yeah, it was like getting stuck and only sliding on one side, and it didn't want to slide back, obviously, because then it was almost loose and just grinding away. It was good for city driving, but once you got on the highway, that shit started smoking within, you know, 10 minutes. So that's the fix I found, is just grinding that down, because I already cleaned the brackets behind, took the shims off like so, and I've cleaned all that behind without trying to grind it too much, so that then it would affect the shims. You know, I'd rather eat through pads and screw up a pair of those than screw up that, because pads are cheaper. So that's that. So yeah, any different random ideas, but otherwise I've been looking at this stuff and this is what I got. So sweet.